We have another question here that says two straight lines with equations 3x minus y equal 4 and 2x minus y equal 5 are represented in the diagram alongside. Determine the coordinate of A, the point of intersection of the lines. Okay, the point of intersection. So we're referring to this point here. This point there. Now, if the lines intersect, it means they're both equal at this specific point. Okay, meaning they have the same x and y value. Another way is like solve this simultaneously to work out the value of x and y. So now, because the first equation is 3x minus y equal 4, and the other is 2x minus y equal 5, I think the easiest way to solve this is just to manage the two equations. Okay, because if I manage them, I'll have 3x minus 2x will be x, and then negative y minus negative y will be 0, because it's going to be negative y plus y, because negative makes plus, and then it's going to be 0 there, and then this is going to be 4 minus 5 is negative 1. So we've got the value of x. Then we can sub x equal negative 1 in this is 1 and that one is 2. In 1 or 2, I prefer 1. Okay, so this is going to be like 3 x minus y equal 4. We sub the value of x. Okay, actually x is negative 1, and then this will be like negative 3 minus y equal 4. So I move the negative y over and the positive 4 over. That makes negative 3 minus 4 equal to y, which means y equal to negative 7. Okay. Therefore, this point A here is the point negative 1, negative 7. We can also see they're both in the third quadrant where x and y are negative. Okay, that's correct. Now we're still doing simultaneous equations. Exercise 9. Then do question 3. Let's start with A. Over here, the question is solve for x and y in each of the following sets of equations. This is equation 1, equation 1 and equation 2. I prefer to keep them like that order. So whatever is on the left hand side, I will consider them as equations 1, and on the right hand side are equations 2. Now let's start with A. See here A, for instance, equation 1, okay, which is given by there I can just move the negative 2x over. It will become, okay, maybe let's just 2x, y minus 2x is equal to 2. Okay, I can move the negative 2x over, and this will become y equal to 2x plus 2. That's from equation 1. Now I'll sub this. Okay, I'll sub y equal to 2x plus 2 in equation 2, and then equation 2 will become what? X squared minus 2x equal to 3 minus, I was supposed to write 3 minus y, but I am going to sub in the value, the content of y, which is 2x plus 2. Okay, and then this will make what? X squared minus 2x equal to 3 minus 2x plus 2. We have negative 2 here and negative 2 there. We can simplify these, and then well, that makes like x squared equal to 3 plus, not plus 2, but minus here. Sorry, 3x squared is equal to 1. There is supposed to be a minus 2. So x squared is equal to 1, which means x here will be equal to plus or minus 1. Two solutions here, not 1 but 2. Then in this case, now that we have like x is plus or minus 1, we need to find the corresponding y value depending on the value of x, the values of x. So we can say if x equal to 1, then y will be equal to 2 times 2x plus 2, we sub 1 there, and then we get y equal to what? 4. Okay, and then if x is -1, we get y will be equal to 2, and then we sub the value there, -1, and then y will be 0. Y will be 0. That was question A. And then for question B, we have like y equal to -x, not plus but -3. Okay, and the other question is y equal to 2x squared minus 3x minus 3. This is equation 1, and that's equation 2. Now note that the two equations are expressed in terms of y. So what we can do, we can just equate the contents, okay? Because they say y equal to this, and then over here y equal to that, which means the contents are equal. Okay, if y equal this, y equal that, then y is y. Why? Because they're both y. Okay, so we can just equate the contents. So over here we'll make -x minus 3 equal to 2x squared minus 3x minus 3. So I'll move whatever from the left hand side to the right hand side, and then write it to the right hand side, to the left hand side, I mean. It's gonna be like 2x squared minus 3x minus 3 plus x plus 3. Okay, because I move this over, it becomes plus x. That also moved over, it becomes a positive 3 equals 0. Now let's underline like terms. 2x squared is only like term here. Now we have like a -3x and x makes positive 2x, and then -3 and -3 and 3 0. So this is equal to 0, which means here if we take 2x for common factors, we'll be left with x plus 1 equals 0. There are two solutions here. 1 to x is 0, or x plus 1 is 0. Now if x is 0, if 2x is 0 means x is equal to 0, there it means x is equal to -1. Okay, and we can continue solving. We solve for x, and then we can solve for y. So we say if x equal to 0, therefore we can use equation 1, for instance, simpler to calculate. Y, which is equal to -x minus 3, will be y equal to -3. Okay, and then if x equal to -1, therefore y, which was -x minus 3, will be y equal to, we sub -1, that's going to be +1 minus 3, which is -2. Okay, that was B. We can do question C. Question C is given by 3x minus y equal to, and 3y plus 9x squared equal 4. Now, for question C here, I think it's going to be easier if I make y subject of the formula. Okay, I can do that, and then this would be like 3x minus 2 equal y, or y equal to 3x minus 2. Okay, that's equation 1. That was equation 1, and that's equation 2. As I said, whatever on the left are equation 1, whatever on the right are equation 2. Now we can do then 1 in 2. We can sub equation 1 in equation 2. So this will become like 3. Instead of writing y, I want to say 3y plus 9x squared equal 4. As subbing the values of y, it's 3x minus 2. And then that will make what? 9x minus 6 plus 9x squared equal 4. So that makes like 9x squared plus 9x. If I move 4 over, it becomes negative 4, so it's going to be like negative 10 equals 0. Now we can solve this by factorization. Let's just move a little bit like that. If, for instance, I look at the last term is negative, I'll do 9 times negative 10, which is negative 90. And then let's see. The factors of 90 are like 1 and 90 in ascending order, okay? 2 and 45, 3 and 30, not 4, but 5 and 18, 6 and 15, 9 and 10. That is all. Now I'm gonna look at which couple in the list of the factors of 90 will make a sum equal to positive 9. I don't see any. Oh yes, I can see 6 and 15. You can make a positive 9 if we have like a negative 6 and then a positive 15, because negative 6 plus 15 makes positive 9. Now we can just, over here we can write 9x squared. Instead of writing like plus 9x, we're gonna write minus 6x plus 15x, and then minus 10 equals 0. Now we can factorize. We can take over here, there, and there, we can take 3x for common factors. And there also, we can take 5 for common factors. And then this makes what? 3x minus 2. And that makes 3x minus 2 also equals 0. Now we can make it like 3x minus 2, factors of 3x plus 5 equals 0, which means over here, it means x is equal to 2 over 3, or x equal to negative 5 over 3. So we got the values of x. Then we don't stop here. We need to find the corresponding y value. If you look here, I'll substitute in equation 1, for instance, because here it's much easier to calculate. In one, the equation was y equal to 3x minus 2. So we can sub in the values of x, which is 2 over 3, and then that will make y equals 0. That's 1. And then we can also, this is if x is 2 over 3. And now if also x was negative 5 over 3, we can sub in, it's gonna be like 3 negative 5 over 3, which will make negative 7. Okay, that was the equation, that was the value of x and y. Thanks. Now we can also do question D. On the right here, D. D is given by 2y minus x equal to, okay, and 4y minus 2x squared equal x minus 4. I think it's going to be easier if I move the negative x over and the negative 2 there. This will be x equal to 2y minus 2. Okay. Now, we can substitute the value of x in this equation, for instance. This will be, let's call it equation 1. We can sub 1 in 2. That was 2. And then this will be 4y minus 2x squared equal to x minus 4. If I sub the value of x is 2y minus 2, and then this will be like 4y minus, I can apply the property called, the property for quadratic equations, okay? I'm gonna write it here. You know, when you like a minus b to the power of 2, this is equal to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared, okay? So this will be 2, my a is like 2y, my b is 2. So this will be 4y squared, okay? Because a is a squared, minus 2ab, so 1 is 2 times 2y times b, which is negative, which is 2 now, not negative 2, but 2. Okay. Plus b squared, okay, 4 equal to what? X, which is okay, I'll substitute the value of x here also. That makes 2y minus 2. That was the value of x minus 4. Okay, I sub it here in equation 2. That's the value of x minus 4. Now that will make 2y minus 6. And then here it makes like 4y minus 2 times 4y squared makes 8y squared. Okay, over here it makes 2 times 2 times 2. That makes negative 8. Already negative 8y times negative 2 makes positive 16y. Positive 16y. Negative 2 times positive 4. That makes negative 8 equal to, we can move the y over, the 2y over, and the negative 6 over becomes also positive equal to 0. Now, the like terms will be negative 8y squared, okay? 4y, 16y, and negative 2y makes makes positive 18y, okay? 18y, and then negative 8 and 6, positive 6 makes negative 2 equals 0. We can simplify this equation because they're all multiple of 2, or let's say negative 2. We divide each term by negative 2. We can do that. We can divide each term here by negative 2. Each term of the equation by negative 2. And then this will become like 4y squared. Be careful here, minus 9y plus 1 equals 0. Now we can solve this by factorization. Okay. Can we solve a factorization, or we can okay, let's first double check. I want to double check if I did everything right. Over here I said x will be equal to 2y minus 2, and then I sub the value of x in this equation 2. That makes 4y minus 2 x squared, so 2y minus 2 equal to x minus 4. And then that will be 4y squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Okay, that's right. Equal to, that makes 2y minus 6. And then if it, that makes 4y minus 8y squared. And then this makes already negative 8. With that makes positive 16y. And then negative 2 times that makes negative 8. And then if we move this over, negative 2y plus 6 is equal to 0. Then when we simplify, negative 8y, this, that, and that makes positive 18y. And then negative 8 plus 6 makes negative 2. If we divide each by negative 2, we get that. Now if I do 4 times 1, it makes 4. Factors of 4 will never give me negative 9. So this type of equations are what we call prime equations. We cannot factorize this. So the only way to solve this is by using the quadratic formula. And the quadratic formula is expressed by y equal to minus b plus minus x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Then we can substitute here. Its y will be equal then negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now we can sub in the value of b here is negative 9, and then it's going to be like negative 9 there, minus 4a, a is 4, c is 1, 4 there. Over here, we can just use a calculator. We'll use a calculator negative, so open bracket, negative 9, close bracket, plus square root of negative 9 raised to the power of 2 minus 4a, which is 4, and then c is 1, and then over 2a is 4. And then when we hit equal, it gives that the question said we need to simplify to it was saying that to one decimal place. So over here, when you get equals that, we press the button, this button here, ST. To one decimal place is going to be like 2.1. So here we have two solutions. With the positive, we have like x is equal to 2.1, 2,1. And then with the negative here, we can change the sign now. Negative, hit equal, and then we press ST there, it's 0,1. That makes x equal to 0,1 to the first decimal place. Then, now that we got the value of x, we can substitute over here. Now that we got the value of y, because we're calculating y, we can substitute back into x. Remember that x is 2y minus 2. We found it here. Now, sub y y equal to 2.1 and y equal to 0.1 in x. So this would be, so if y equal to 2.1, okay, x 2,1 x will be equal to 2 minus 2 what? 2,1 there, and then x will be equal to that makes 4,2 minus 2 is 2,2. Now if y equal to 0,1, that means x will be equal to 2 minus 2. So we sub the value of y 0,1, and then that means 0,2 minus 2 is 1,8, negative 1,8. So that's the solution here for D. Then question E. Question E says that 3x equal to y plus 4 and y squared equal to, no, y squared minus xy equal to 9x plus 7. So it's going to be easier for me to work out this. So I can just move the 4 over, and then we'll have like y equal to 3x minus 4. So this is equation 1, okay? And that one is equation 2. I label them like that. Now that I have y, I can substitute. I can do sub 1 in 2. So instead of me writing y squared, so y squared minus xy equal to 9x plus 7. I'll sub in 3x minus 4 and then 3x minus 4. Now over there, I'll apply that property. I said a minus b squared is just a squared minus 2ab plus b squared, okay? Algebraic expressions. So over here, applying that property is going to be like 9x squared minus 2 times 3x times 4 plus 4 squared, which is 16, okay? Minus, and then there we times, and then times there, that's going to be like 3x squared plus 4x equal 9x plus 7. That makes 9x squared minus 6, no, minus 24x plus 16 minus 3x squared plus 4x minus 9x plus 7. This and that makes 6x squared. This one and that one makes negative 20, and that one makes it negative 29 minus 29x, and then 16 plus 7 is equal to 23 plus 23 equals 0. Now we can solve this by using the quadratic formula or by quadratic trinomial, but I prefer to use the quadratic formula here. The quadratic formula is given by this. So we can just say x x will be equal to minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4a and then c all over 2a. B is negative 29. Okay, I think I have a space here. 4a is 6, and then c is 23, and then a is 6. So x will be we generate two solutions. We can use our calculator. So it's going to be like b, which is negative 29 there, minus b squared 29, negative 29 to the power of 2 minus 4a. A is 6, and then c is 23 over 2a. A is 6, and then it's equal, and then we got x is equal 1, which with the positive and with the negative, it will be oh, that was negative. Oh la la. I pressed the wrong button here. Oh yeah, I can just press mode. Okay, right. Voilà. With the positive, if it's a positive there, we hit equal. It's gonna be 23 over 6. Or x is 23 over 6. Now that we got the value of x, 23 over 6 is approximately, is closer to 4, 3, let's just press SD here, 3, 8. So that makes x is equal to 3, 8. Now that we know the value of x, we can substitute here in y. So we can just do sub x equal 1 in 1. That's going to be y will be equal to 3x minus 4. We sub x is 1. That makes y will be equal to -1. Can continue to the same thing over here. Sub x equal to 3, 8 in 1. That's going to be y will be equal to 3x minus 4. That means y equal to 3, 8. That will be 3 times 3, 8. That's going to be like 11,4. 11,4 minus 7 minus 4 is 7,4. Let me double check. No, I don't need to change here. Yeah, that would be yeah, that's 11,4. 11,4 minus 4 is 7,4. That's right. That's the value of y. So that was all for E. We can look at question F. That says 2y plus 3x equals 7, and y equal to x squared minus 3x plus 1. Now, it's going to be difficult to make subject of the formula here, but it's not that difficult because sometimes we just avoid work with fractions, but sometimes there is no way out. So we have to work with fractions. We can make y subject of the formula. So I'll move from, this is equation 1 and that's equation 2. So we can move everything to the right hand side. That makes negative 3x plus 7, and then divide both sides by 2, and then we get y equal to negative 3x plus 7 over 2. Okay, then now that we express this in terms of y, we have like y now is that, and then y is that. We can equate 1. We can equate 1 and 2. Okay, we can make like 1 equal to 2 because they're both expressed in terms of y. So this will be like, instead of me writing this y, I'm gonna write the value of this y here. So that makes negative 3x plus 7 over 2 equal to x squared minus 3x plus 1. Be careful here. You see the way where I placed the negative sign? It is in the term of the fraction. It's going to be different if it was, this is different to this, okay? If I pull the negative there, I must change the sign here. It's going to be minus also. So it must be like that. Now, to cancel, we can times the whole equation by 2 here, times here by 2 over 1. Why? Because I want to cancel this denominator too. So I times by 2 there. So if I times by 2 one side, I must also times by 2 on the other side, see, to maintain the equation. So this makes negative 3x plus 7 equal to 2x squared minus 6x plus 2. Then we can move whatever from the left to the right. So that makes like 2x squared minus 6x plus 2 plus 3x minus 7 equals 0. That makes 2x squared minus 6x plus 3x makes negative 3x. 2 minus 7 makes minus 5 equals 0. Now we can do 2 times 5, which is 2 times -5, which is -10. And then we can list the factors that are 1 and 10, 2 and 5. And then if we need to get a factor, a sum of -3, we can do +2 and -5 there. And then this will become like 2x squared plus plus 2x minus 5x, and then minus 5 equals 0. We can factorize these, okay? We can take 2x for common factors, and then we can take -5 for common factor. And then this will make what? X plus 1, and that makes x plus 1 equals 0. And then this makes x plus 1 factors of 2x minus 5 equals 0. That means x is -1 or x is 5/2. Now that we got the value of x, we can substitute that in here to find the corresponding y value, okay? So let me just do this. I'll say if x is -1, then y will be equal to, we'll sub -1 over here. That makes like 3 plus 7 is 10/2 would be 5. And then if x is 5/2, we sub 5/2 here. That makes -15/2 plus 7. That makes that makes 14,5/2. We can use a calculator. Do -3 times the fraction is 5/2. Okay. Plus, let's do this, plus 7 over 2 there. And then this equal what? -1/4. So y will be equal to -1/4. Okay. That was question E. Okay, we just did question F, I meant to say. Now we can do question H, which involve fractions. H here says y equal to x plus 2 under -6 minus 1, and y equal to, no, not y equal to, y plus 2x minus 6 equals 0. Now we can move from equation 2 here, because this is 1 and that's 2. We can move everything to the except y, make y subject of the formula that makes -2x plus 6. And then we can do equation 1 equal to equation 2, because they're both expressed in terms of y. So like -6 x plus 2 minus 1 equal to -2x plus 6. So I can move the -1 over. That makes like -6 over x plus 2 equal to -2x plus 7. Okay. And then we can, there's an invisible 1 there. We can do like cross multiplication. Okay. And then this will be like x plus 2 times -2x plus 7 equal to -6. And then we can times, you know, as we usually do. And then this would be like -2x squared plus 7x minus 4x plus 14 I can, okay, equal to -6. So now let's just move the 6 over. That makes plus 6 equals 0. Now this makes negative 2x squared. 7x minus 4x makes positive 3x, and then 14 plus 6 makes plus 20 equals 0. So I don't want the negative in front of the x squared. I don't want it to be negative, so I times the whole equation by, I can change the sign of each term it's allowed. It means times the whole equation by -1. So this would be 2x squared minus 3x minus 20 equals 0. Now we can solve it by factorization. Okay, 20 is the factors of 20 are 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5. So okay, I can see no factors here can give me a sum equal to -3. Now I would like to double check my calculations if everything is correct. Okay, so oh yes, something was wrong here. It wasn't plus 6. The question was with a -6. So that's why if I move the -1 over, this will not be a 7, but it will become positive, I mean -5. So there it was supposed to be -5. Now let's just redo all this. That makes we can write like -6 over x plus 2. Okay, I can also pull the negative out there, so it'll be like 2x plus 1 plus 5 then under 1. And then the negative and negative I can cancel. Just trying to simplify my problem on the first lines. Okay, here the negative there, I can write it in the lines, and then here I can also pull the negative in this fraction numerator and then simplify like that. And then we'll have like x plus 2 times 2x plus 5 equals 6. Now x times 2x makes 2x squared, x times that makes plus 5x, and then plus 4x, and then plus 10. And if I move the 6 over, because -6 equals 0, and that makes 2x squared plus 9x plus 4 equals 0. Now, if we do 2 times 4, it's 8. It's positive 8 there. Factors of 8 are 1 and 8, 2 and 4. And that's all. If we need to get a positive 9, the middle term, the coefficient of the middle term, we can use plus 1 and plus 8. Okay, so over here, we can rewrite this as 2x squared. Instead of writing 9x, I'm going to say plus 1x plus 8x plus 4 equals 0. Now we can take 2x plus 4 equals 0. Now this will be like, no, not 2x, but x. That will be like 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1, and that makes like x plus 4, 2x plus 1 equals 0. And then this will be x is equal to -4 or x equal to -1/2. These are the values of x. Then we can solve this by substitution. We can substitute that in the value in y. Y was we can sub here or there, but I prefer here -2x minus 6. It was minus 6 initially. So yeah, moved over becomes negative 2x minus 6. So can sub if, I'll say here, sub x equal to negative 4 in y, then y will become negative 2x minus 6. So we sub negative 4 there, and then we get y will be equal to 2, okay? And then sub x equal to negative a half in y, and then y will become, if I sub negative a half in the value of y, it will become negative 5. Thank you. Then we have another equation here. It's equation I. Y is equal to 3 over x plus 3, and 3y minus x equal 1. Now we can just move the x over and then move the 1 over, and then this will make x equal to 3y minus 1. So we can sub in the value of x in this equation, so it's going to be like 3 over 3y minus 1 plus 3, okay? So I'll move also the 3 over, and this will become y minus 3 equal to 3 over 3y minus 1. Then there is an invisible denominator of 1 there, where we can just times this with that, and then that also with that, and then this will be y minus 3 times 3y minus 1 equals 3. And then that will be what? Y times 3y makes 3y squared. Y times negative 1 makes negative y. And then it's negative 3 times that makes negative 9y. And then negative 3 times negative 1 makes 3 equal 3. Then this and this can be simplified. And then 3y squared minus 8, actually plus 8y equals 0. Okay. Then we can make y sub a common factor, because it is it's going to be like 3y plus 8 is 0. And then there are two solutions here. Either y is 0 or y equal to negative 8 over 3. Now that you got the value of y is this, we can substitute that in equation 1 or equation 2. I prefer to substitute over here. So over here, x, I'll do this sub x, no, not x but y equals 0 in x, okay? So this will become x equal to 3, we sub y equals 0 there, and then that means x is 1, actually negative 1, and then sub y equals to negative 8 over 3. If I sub there, x will be equal to negative 9. Thank you.